What's up, Film Jammers? Film festivals. They're a rite of passage for filmmakers, and seeing our work on the silver screen is a big moment for many of us. This week, we've got 8 inside tips from organizers of film festivals and from our own experiences submitting. Let's distill the magic. I remember the first festival I got into was a huge milestone for me. Bucket list crossed off. Next, ride a one-legged camel with 3 humps. Many festivals get thousands of submissions every year and only take up to 1 or 2% of the films submitted. So we want to arm you with some tips that can help you on your festival journey. Submit locally. Local film festivals like to support local filmmakers. It helps the art scene and helps the local filmmaking community grow. They also like that you can bring in patrons locally to their festival. Your supporters, family, friends, they're ticket buyers. The chances of getting into a local film festival are higher in my experience because of this. I'm a big fan of the local film festivals in Tampa Bay, and they're constantly supporting the local filmmakers here. So check out your local film festivals and submit. And if you don't have a film to submit this year, go make friends with the organizers, get to know people. It could lead to a partnership or something down the line. Stay local, kids. It does not stand for loser. It's local. Contact any festival staff you already know. If a film festival's accepted you in the past, there's a good chance they like your work. It's not a bad idea to check in with them and share your latest project. I've personally had a situation where this resulted in the festival wanting to screen my newest film. The squeaky wheel gets the oil, as they say, and the oily wheel gets the deal. Just made that up, but it kind of works. Attend the festival. It sounds simple, but you have to be there. And if they ask, tell them you'd be glad to do a panel. Festival directors want to put on a good show, and having the cast and crew in the audience, walking the red carpet, and doing Q&As makes it more interesting for the attendees. I was once contacted by a fairly high-profile film festival who had a lot of great films, what they told me, but they needed to know if I was going to be in attendance before they accepted me. They also wanted to know if I would do a panel. I said, hell yeah! And then a few days later, sure enough, I got confirmation that my film was in. These program directors don't want to showcase a group of films where none of the creators are there. It's much better for them and their festival if you're in the audience. On the flip side of that, I've also been told by festival directors that they had filmmakers tell them they were going to come and then they never showed up. Boo! Boo, Jimmy. Boo, Bobby. We waited for you. You never came. From what I was told, this is a big no-no, and those filmmakers likely burned a bridge and probably won't get into that festival again. So show up and attend the festival. And Grandma might even show up. With Aunt Lucy, and Uncle Billy, and that goat. Just attend the festival. It's your film. Festival Directors Talk. I learned this one from attending a panel at the 48 Hour Film Project's Filmapalooza. A few festival directors were running the panel, and they all told us that they have Facebook groups, email chains of communications with other festivals, and they talk and they communicate with each other about their films and the different filmmakers. So this can be good or bad for filmmakers. If you make a bad impression or don't show up at your screening, the festival directors are likely going to communicate with their friends that you are not a good candidate maybe for screening at their festival. Hey Louie, don't take Billy Epstein's film. He's a real schmuck. Okay, thanks for the advice. They might say that. So don't burn those bridges. Make a good impression, and other festivals may be calling you to ask for your film. Hey, is this Johnny Bananas? I heard you got a great film. Yeah, we want you. Okay. That could be a possible scenario. Keep it short. Festivals love shorter films, around the 5 to 8 minute mark. They can normally squeeze a shorter film into a block of movies, but if you start hitting the 10-minute or 20-minute mark, it really makes it harder to program your film. I've heard from festival directors that films in the 20 to 30-minute mark are the most difficult to program because they take up a large chunk of time in a screening, which in turn doesn't give as much variety to the films, and it's not a feature. So if you can, make a condensed cut to show to festivals. If you've created a 30-minute masterpiece, by all means, give it a go, but I've personally had a lot more success submitting shorter films to festivals. Keep it short like shortbread or shorts. Condense your credits. Festivals don't only judge just based on the film's length, but on the total running time. I had a festival director tell me once he couldn't stand long credits. They drove him nuts. He said, for your online version, make the credits as long as you want. But in a festival, if you have slow rolling credits after your short film, the audience is gonna feel it. You know, they might wanna get up and go get a Jolt Cola or sweet potato fries or pancakes. He advised making a faster version of your credits when submitting to festivals, which in turn will make your total running time shorter as well. He also said that at some festivals, unfortunately, they only watch 10 seconds of your film before turning it off. So having a big opening credit sequence could actually hurt your chances of getting in. Start with a bang. Yeah, your crew wants to see their name up on the screen, but they're gonna love you a lot more if you get into Cannes Film Festival. So keep those credits short and sweet. Identify a festival that's right for you. There are all different types of film festivals nowadays, and there could be different niche opportunities there. If you're a female filmmaker, or if you like sci-fi movies, or if you potentially have a handicap, there's different film festivals that apply to different demographics. Personally, I like to make genre films, so I've submitted to a number of different genre and science fiction film festivals, and that's helped get our films out to a specific demographic audience that likes those kinds of films. So know your demographic and submit to those festivals. I once submitted to Filmmakers with 4 Toes, and it was a huge hit. I'm not gonna lie. Get ready to be rejected. When I made my first feature film, I submitted to Sundance. I was ready to start my Hollywood career. I was about to lease that purple Bentley, order my mail order bride, and then I got the letter. Dear Christian, while your film was wonderful, we did not have room for it in our lineup this year. But good luck. Your friends, Sundance. It can hurt when you've put your heart and soul into a project, but you have to keep moving forward. Rejection is a part of the process, but use that feedback to become a better filmmaker. All right, we hope these 8 tips will help get you started when submitting to film festivals. If you have any other ideas when submitting, let us know in the comments below, and we'll see you next week. So we want to arm you. So we want to arm you.